many traders, those who are involved in this market, specifically intraday traders, so they prefer to buy the options. Buying of options is their priority. So how they can do that, and what are the processes are involved, and how they can make a correct choice of a call option or put option, and when they should buy that options. So those aspects I have discussed yesterday in Hindi. Today you will be getting the same discussion in English. And these processes you must follow so that your probability of success in option buying should increase. And I'm going to explain all this concept with the help of our paid software and free web calculator. So we have a free web calculator also. So that also I'll be demonstrating with that. And I request all of you, once you get this recording, do visit this recording for a couple of times. And in this recording description also, I will be publishing all this PPT as an ebook. I will publish there. So you download that ebook so that you can able to keep a copy of all this concept with you. And I will request all of you to give a review on this particular concept. So in the last page of that ebook, I have given the link to give a review. Please do give a review. So that is very important. So that also increase the interest of the people to follow specific scientific method of trading. So here our job is not only to educate ourselves, we also create an opportunity so that others also should be inspired to get educated. So here, these are the fundamental studies we need to do. First thing is that we'll be seeing those analysis with the help of our web calculator, which is free, and with the help of our paid software. Then we'll understand what is the role of this theta in option buying. Whenever you buy one option, how the theta is going to impact you. How you can choose the call options to trade or buy or put options to buy based on the VIX, volatility index, and what is the role of implied volatility in option buying. And last, we will go for the put call ratio. So in the two different aspects, we will understand the put call ratio. And open interest also we will understand. So whenever you go to our website, smartfinancing.com, so on the calculator link, once you click on the calculator link, so here we have the web editions and Android edition. These are all free tools. But Android editions doesn't have the option Greek calculation. Option Greek calculations is not there in the Android edition. Web edition only having that option Greek calculations. So this is the 12th tool you can use for your intraday options. Here also we have given a short video how you can able to trade using this tool. Then what are the other studies we need to do here? So these tools I will be definitely visiting. So now understand this role of theta. So theta of an option represents the time decay in a day. Today, from the starting point of 9:15 to 3:30, if the theta is 5 rupees, so theta will be always negative. For any option you calculate, theta will be negative. That means from 9:15 to 3:30, this 5 rupees of time value is going to be decayed, going to be subtracted from your premium. So that is how what called it is theta. And it is theoretical. Why it is theoretical? So whatever theta you are calculating, on the day end, you may get some plus or minus 2 or 3 rupees. More it should decay, or 2 or 3 rupees less it should. So whatever theta is calculated, it is based upon the current implied volatility, That's why it is theoretical. So if the implied volatility increases after you made a purchase of that option, you bought that option by paying specific premium. If the implied volatility increases, then you will be getting the theta decay will be lesser. Out of 5 rupees, only 3 rupees decay will happen, 4 rupees decay will happen. After you made a purchase, if the implied volatility decreases, then you will get more theta. Means more than 5 rupees, it should decay. So that is how the theta represents. So as a trader, what is the meaning for you? Suppose you have bought an option at 100 rupees. Your first target is at 150, and you are having a theta of 5 rupees. So you won't get 115, rather you will get 110. So this is the implication of the theta. However, if you are using our tool, so in that case, what happens that the theta decay we have already factored in, we have already taken it out from the premium. One thing is that whatever additional theta it will be impacted based on the implied volatility that is not being included in the tool. So that additional work loss of 2 minus 2 rupees, it can have an impact. So this is what the meaning of theta for an option buyer. So we are talking only for the option buyer. Now, the choice of making a purchase in call and or put option depend upon a VIX parameter. So if you use this particular parameter, you will get a great success in that. Yesterday you have seen that we have bought it 9,100 call option. So it has gone till 112, only the 115 we have calculated, 112 we have got it. So theta value was there. So 2 to 3 rupees reducing 112 it has happened, then after it has come back. So 103, 104 level we have entered, 112 we got and come. So the VIX, if it is falling, this is a very important part. The VIX is falling more than 1% in a particular day, then call buying will be beneficial for you in that particular day. Same way, if the VIX is rising by 1% in that particular day, then put buying will be beneficial for you. So buying of the call options is beneficial when the VIX is falling. Buying of the put option is beneficial whenever the VIX is rising. Irrespective of Nifty, Bank Nifty, stock option, this particular rule is applicable. So how you will get the VIX? So if you just go for one web search, India VIX, you will get multiple places you are getting the VIX. Just you have to click on that any of this link so you can get it. So now the VIX is falling, 1.46% fall. In the VIX you have got it. So whether you should trade in the call option or put option, you are seeing that there is currently the VIX is fallen by 1%. So whether you should trade in the call or put, anyone will suggest I should buy the call option because the VIX is falling. So that choice is being made. So now question is which strike call option I should buy, at the money, in the money, or deep out of money. So deep out of money used to normally have a higher volatility decay. So we can think of buying a call option which is at the money or just in the money. So this is the thing we have to do. So then the breakout has to come. It is not that we have decided VIX is falling, then immediately we should jump and buy it. It is not like that. We have decided to buy a call option because we are seeing the probability of success in call option will be more, but we may go wrong also. So now see, this is the prices are falling. However, the VIX is also has fallen minus 8. So it has to fall by minimum 1%. Then only you can get that chances of buying the things. So anyway, we'll analyze and keep it ready. So if the things is going in favor of us, we can buy or else not. So now question comes, which of the strikes is we are going to buy? So I'm just adding your Nifty is at 9,000, 15, 16 level. So I am buying here option index. I am buying a Nifty and Nifty 9,000 call option I am adding here. Just in the money options I am adding. So here I am adding 9,000 call option, and also let me add a 9,000 put option also. Both let me analyze and keep it. However, you have to keep it in mind. 9,000 put option is having the highest open interest in this series, so that will be a minus point or negative point for our intraday. So now we are going to put these values. So now 9042, I am going to put the spot values. 9042, day still expiring. So here I am using my web calculator. So you have tomorrow. So 2 days are left. So today and tomorrow. And the strike price is 9,000 and 83 rupees we are trading. And 83 rupees the call option is trading. So let me analyze it. So once I analyze these things, it is telling that my implied volatility is currently at 23%. And it is suggesting me to buy the call option at 94 rupees. Currently, I am at 83. And if it goes to 93, and the Nifty spot I have taken for the analysis, and Nifty spot goes to 9058, I can think of buying the call option. Now question comes, whether I should buy at 94 or when the Nifty will touch 9057, I should buy. So here question is whichever comes earlier. So currently when we have analyzed, the IV is 22.50 or 60, 22 point. If this IV goes up, so this 94 rupees will come earlier, and at that time not necessarily this should be at 9058. So IV goes up. If IV falls down from here, so then this 94 rupees will come not necessarily at 9058, it may come at 9060 or 9065. So very carefully understand this. IV goes up, the premium will come first, the price will come next. IV goes down, the underlying price will come first, then the premium will come next. So that depends upon the IV's future behavior. So as a trader, so what we have to do here? We need to bring this particular. So as a trader, so we need to do or introspect that whichever is coming first. If the premium comes first, we will enter. If the price comes first, whatever the premium, we should enter. But we must keep a stop loss at 66 rupees. Our first target is 104, 150, 140, 139, 152. Though, again, I just want to repeat it here. Here we have already factored the theta. But to make you understand what is theta, so here what is the theta? Very carefully look into this part. 16 rupees is the theta. What does it mean? By day end, 16 rupees of time value is going to be reduced from your premium. That means if you are expecting 104 rupees as your target, so by day end, if Nifty goes to 9074, very carefully listen to this, it's very, very important. At the day end, if Nifty goes to 9074, your premium will not be at 104, rather 104 minus 16 rupees. Minus 16 rupees. So 8, so here 9 was 88. You may get it as 88 rupees only. You will not get 104 if theta decay will happen. But here what we did in this calculator, we have already factored the theta, we have already reduced the theta. So here only because of the IV increment or decrement, you may get a plus or minus 2 rupees. So you may get 102 or 106 as your premiums at the end of the day. So this is what the meaning of theta I have made you to understand. So now see, Nifty is at 905011, 905011, and you are at 85. 905011 and you are at 85. So we need to see when the Nifty goes to 9058, we should buy this. Or same way, if you can do a put options analysis. So same way I am going to do the put option analysis. 9045, number of days 2, and for put option strike, say 9,000, and current price of the put option is 58 rupees. 58 rupees put option calculate. So here I am getting, if I am going to buy the put option, I must buy the put options at 65 rupees. 65 rupees. Keep a stop loss of 46, and these are my targets. And what about my theta? So theta is telling that 18 rupees decay, 18.86 rupees decay is expected in the theta. Important thing I am going to tell you. Very important thing. You have seen call option is having one theta decay of minus 16 rupees. Put option is having a theta decay of minus 18 rupees and 80 paisa. So can you do some arbitrage trade to benefit from this? Can anyone will tell me, can any arbitrage trade is possible? Same strike, 9,000 strike, 9,000 strike call option and put option. One is having a 16 rupees decay, another is having a 18 rupees decay. So there is a 2 rupees 80 paisa difference in the theta terms is there. Can anyone will tell me how I can capitalize on this value? How I can capitalize on this value of that is a 2 rupees 80 paisa difference is there. Think on this aspect, though it is this is the beyond the scope of this particular session. Think on this aspect, and you can email me or WhatsApp me at 99411057005. So WhatsApp me on this. I will explain what is the actual thing. There is a 2 rupees 80 paisa. I am not concerned about this. Both I should pocket it. I am concerned about only 2 rupees 80 paisa. How I can capitalize on that 2 rupees 80 paisa. So put option given a breakout, you can think of buying a put with a stop loss of 46. However, now hold on, do not enter this trade. There is a catch here. So yes, this is the highest open interest in this. So there is a catch here, and the highest open interest in that also is there. VIX also not. VIX is falling. VIX is not in favorable of your put options. VIX rather favorable to your call options now. So it is, VIX is now changing. It was, you have seen that 1% negative to, it has gone to 0.5% negative. So your VIX is increasing now. So anyway, so this is not the strike you should enter, the put option. That is also not given you any favorable condition of plus 1% of VIX. VIX rule also not fulfilled. Now coming to my second part. Second part of this thing. Role of this implied volatility in your option premium. So whenever this IV implied volatility more than 25% in index option or more than 40% in stock options, then theta decay risk will be more. Theta decay risk will be more. Whenever there is a less than 15% or less than 20%, then theta decay risk will be less. So whenever you have a IV greater than 25% for index options, IV greater than 40% for stock options, it is having a higher theta decay risk. Theta value will reduce faster. So you have to be very careful while buying the option, because today we are discussing only buying of the option. So for that, I have given a rule here. If the IV is more than 25% of index options and IV is 40% in stock option, do not buy it. But this rule is an optional rule. So you can say this kind of situation what you are facing from the month of March to till date, May. So always the VIX is about 25, IV is more than 25%, always you get. That doesn't mean that you won't trade. So this says that past trailing 10 days data must say that only 2 to 3 days you will be having this kind of IV behavior, then do not trade. If more than 50% or 60% of data points are suggesting that you have a higher IV territory now, then this rule also you can ignore. So how you will come to know that, how this historic things you can get it? So for that you need to just download the VIX, historic VIX data. As long as VIX is maintaining above 30%, very carefully listen to this. As long as this VIX maintains above 30%, so this rule you can ignore this rule. So if your past 10 days VIX is above 30%, then you must ignore this. So this is the way you should understand the behavior of implied volatility in option. And VIX is a great tool during this period of lockdown. Many programs I have conducted, and most of the programs I have given a great thrust on the VIX. How VIX is important for you. How VIX is a great tool for you that I have made you to understand during this lockdown period. And it's a great tool. So, and this part also I have already told you, call option buyers used to get benefit from falling VIX, put option buyers used to get benefited from the rising VIX. And one more thing I just want to tell you here. We are just 2 days left for the experiment. Just 2 days, today and tomorrow. So normally in this kind of situation, what happens? Your current month contracts will be having a higher decay, higher theta decay probability. Probability of theta decay will be higher in the current month contracts. So better if you're an option buyer, you can think of shifting to the next month where the theta decay will be slightly lesser. So you have come to 71 rupees range. So let us have one match here. What calculation we did and how far it has given you. So your first target was set at 9013 level, you should get 72. You are at 9015 level, so you are at 72 level. So hardly 1 point difference, 13 level. So you have seen, just to test this how far. So how far this particular calculation what you did, how far it is correct. 9013 level, 72 rupees. So this is the calculations the calculator has given you. 90 spot level we have taken. Again I will tell you, spot level we have taken. So spot level result we got it. Second part is here. The why I have told you not to trade in that particular options, though it is become a favorable trade. Though it has achieved a faster target, but still, why I have told you that you must not trade in this particular options in current day. The reason is the particular strike of 9,000 is having the highest open interest. So highest open interest you have in the option chain part. If you can go, you can find out this particular strike of 9,000 is having 33 lakhs contracts in open interest. So this is the highest strike open interest you are having. So that is the reason why I have told you this particular strikes to penetrate and give you higher targets is slightly difficult. So for that reason only, you must avoid the strikes which is having a highest open interest. Open interest part we will discuss here. So open interest. So let us discuss about little on the open interest. So once we are getting this open interest, you are finding out that okay, How many open interest means one buyer, one seller, it contributes to one open interest. So open interest gives you a lot of clues. One, where the resistance and support lie. So here is the first support, great support. If this support breaks, then the next support will be around here. So if this is broken, then 8,500 is the high support. Same way you can see that the resistance 30 lakhs here, then 9,100, 9,200. These are the two toughest resistance in this particular series. So highest open interest suggests you the supports and resistances of that particular move. And coming to the put call ratio, this also gives you a great idea about the trend. Put call ratio can be found in two different ways. One with respect to open interest, another with respect to the traded volume. How many put contracts have been traded, how many call contracts have been traded. So this, and here open interest with respect to open interest. Any option chain you open, so you will get this. So whenever you are getting the traded volume, using the traded volume, you can find out whether call writing is happening or put writing is happening. So if from this open interest, you can find out put call ratios, open interest, you can find it out. What should be the most probable trend in the coming few days? So that information you will get put call ratio of open interest. So once again, I will repeat, put call ratio of open interest will give you the clue about future trend action. Put call ratios of the traded volume of call and put will give you the clue about call writing or put writing. So now coming to the part of how to calculate it. Whatever the put option open interest is there, divide it by call open interest. That will give you the put call ratio. Same way, whatever the put traded volume is there, if you divide by call traded volume, you will get the put call ratio. So now this numbers is very important. So calculations you understood. Now what is the numbers it says that in monthly contract, and that is applicable only for Nifty. Nifty monthly contract, if the put call ratio derived from open interest is 1.161, indicates bullish trend, below 85 bearish trend, 1.5 to 95 range bound trend. Range bound trend means more theta decay will happen. Bearish trend means IVs will increase, IVs increase, less theta decay will happen. Bullish trend means IVs will fall, that also will give a more theta decay will happen. So how you can link to your trade, that is important. Suppose you are going to do a call option trade in a bullish trend market. Call option, it is telling you that okay, you can, VIX is indicating call options to trade, you are doing a call option buy. So here, whatever the targets you are getting, you will get some 1 or 2 rupees lesser than that. Reason is the bullish trend market, IVs will decay and that will have a higher theta decay. So same way, suppose you are finding out a bearish trend market, buying a put option. So whatever the targets you have got it, 1 or 2 rupees more you can get in that. So whenever range bound market you are trading, so both the cases, whether it is call or put, you have to scale down your targets by 1 or 2 rupees if you are using our paid software or use web calculator. If manually you are doing, then you need to exactly deduct the theta value from that target. So this is how you can link. Now the traded volume, if you are doing this trade, doing this PCR deriving through the traded volume, then 0.95 to 1.505 it is range bound. 1.168 above indicates bullish trend, or calls will be benefiting. And if this 1.168 happens, then it should also indicates your put writings are happening. Put writings or put sellings are happening by the trade. Below 0.95, put buying will have the benefit, and this also indicates the call writings are happening. Call writings are happening. So this is how you can able to understand what is the majority of the option traders are doing now, whether they are call writing or whether they are put writing. So if you are in their side, you will get benefited from that. So if you are in the side of those, or if you in the favor of the wind, the direction of the wind, you will be the successful trader. So this is how you can interpret your put call ratio. This is how you can interpret your VIX. This is how you can interpret the role of implied volatility. And VIX is a great parameter. Now, though it is coming to 0.88 level. So this is a greatest hurdle, though it is again time and again it is touching to that 71, 72 level, but it is bouncing back from there because it is having a higher open interest value here. But one thing you have to be very careful here. Suppose this is the highest open interest contract is available. You can think of other contracts, means next month contract also in the same strike. So that may not have that impact at all. So that also is a probability you can take. So I will have demonstrated the same thing with the help of our software. So software has the options of your monthly contracts, weekly contracts, and option scanner. So all these rules, whatever I have told you, this particular scanner simplify most of your rules. So I am just May month, you have seen it. June month, I am just loading all those data. I'll be analyzing all this data based on the June month contract. So VIX you got, it is falling, and once it is going for a 1% range, 1% range it has touched now. So VIX is now touched the 1% range. We are going to trading call option. And out of these three conditions, last condition I am entering, and I am going for the strikes between buy entry and targets, and I am just hitting here. This is telling me these three strikes are only eligible for today for intraday. If I am going to, and Nifty spot level is being taken here, so here we have also mentioned here Nifty spot. Whenever Nifty spot goes to 9046 level, you can think of buying any one of these strike call options at, or if these premiums are achieving before the spot goes to 9046, then also you can enter any one strike you can buy. Keep your stop loss here. If you are buying at 258, keep a stop loss 232. These are the targets. And if you are buying at 236, keep a stop loss of 212. These are the targets. So here the theta factors, the all IV factors, everything is being computed automatically here. So you need not have to worry about it. So this is what Mahesh ji I am telling, when to buy call and put, when to buy call or when to buy put. If you are telling that if you buy both, is there any specific time when I should buy a call and buy a put also, and I will get benefited? So this particular things trades you should do when the IVs or the VIX is very low, and preferably VIX will be 10 to 20% range, 10 to 15% range. If the VIX is there, then buying of a call option and put option together may be beneficial, but that won't be a good idea. Because if you are buying both call and put option, you are giving theta to the market, which is a definite component. Theta is a definite dying component. If you are buying both, then you are paying to the market. So you may not get that benefit here. However, you have to, it should be low volatile. Open interest of a put more means it acts as a support, and open interest of call is more means it acts as a resistance. I have decided to buy the call options because the VIX is now falling. VIX is now falling. I decided to buy the call option, analyze this. If the VIX is rising, I can choose the same put options here, strike between sell entry and targets, and this will give me the different strikes here. So that depend on the VIX, I can make the choice. So this particular scanner can simplify your job to a great extent. Besides that, also we have given the options to trade for the monthly contracts and the weekly contracts. You need to just, so I have just taken the axis here. Axis was the default counter here. So here, so VIX is falling. So suppose if you want to trade in axis call options, 340 call options and 28 rupees premium, it has given. So it is telling me you can buy this call options at, this is for June month, at 31 rupees 50 paisa, or when the Axis Bank touches 351. Either of these things, which are first come first serve, if the Axis Bank future hits 350 initially, you can buy, or if the Axis Bank's call option goes to 38 rupees 50 paisa, you can buy. So if you buy here, keep a stop loss at 28 rupees 33 paisa, and this will be your targets. This will be your targets here. This will be your targets. We are talking only about the option buying. So and here the theta currently is at 40 paisa time decay, and that too also is being computed here. Means it is being factored in your premium. So same way, if I can go for the weekly options, this too also we have given a calculations here. So here, suppose 28th May is just hardly 1 day left. So if we are going for the 4th June, you can. So VIX is falling, VIX is falling. So our choice to go for the call option. If I am analyzing the call option of 9,000, so this gives me current premium is 150 level, and it is suggesting me to buy at 165 rupees. Keep a stop loss of 138. And these are the targets I can buy whenever Nifty goes to 9056 or premium comes to 165, whichever is earlier. So whichever is earlier. So then you have to if after buying the things, if the VIX is dropping, then it is going to hit the stop loss, Rauji. So it is not a constant factor. Suppose you bought it here when VIX was falling, VIX is falling, you bought a call option, and after you bought the call option, VIX started rising. VIX started rising. So in this case, what will happen? Stop loss probability of hitting a stop loss is more. So here theta is 8 rupees, and IV currently it is selling at 21 rupees as the 21% as the IV, and this is the spot levels. Nifty spot levels is being taken in both. Whichever comes first, based on that you need to take. So this is how you can do the intraday option. Besides that also we have a tool called option arbitrage. Yesterday also I have shown you that. So here option arbitrage and option positional also you can able to do here. Option arbitrage means the value mismatch. What should be the actual value and how much it is trading. So this is June series I have taken. I have taken the June series, not the May series. See the arbitrage opportunity currently existing here. So call options, this is trading at 400, its value should be 440. So here we are seeing that 900, 8,900 call option, actual premium is this, it should be trading at 349. So if you want to pocket those difference, so you can buy here, buy this one and sell 8,800 call options here. So what happens here? This 2 rupees 40 paisa difference you can pocket. So one is having a lesser value of 15 rupees, another is having a lesser value of 18 rupees. So you can get that 2 rupees difference arbitrage difference at the day end. Most probably by the day end, this arbitrage difference will come. So this is the most probably you will get that arbitrage difference by the day end. So this is also one feature we have given. Positional options, if you wish to do positional options, suppose I want to buy the 9,000 call options for 3 days period, if I want to hold it. So what should be the premium if I want to calculate this thing? So currently at 280 rupees range, 280 rupees, it is suggesting me to buy at 290 and 290 to keep a stop loss at 241, and only buying point of view we are calculating. So if it is in 3 days period, if Nifty goes to 9,200, I can get 412 rupees maximum, and within these 3 days, if the Nifty fall below 9,8961, I can get 241, because there is a theta decay of 5 rupees involved every day basis. So that is some 3 days 15 rupees theta decay also is being factored in this calculation. So this is how you get different implications. So if you are using the manual tool, you need to input the data and it will do the calculations, and accordingly you can do it. That is also accurate. And if you have the automated tool, only the click of mouse you can get it. So here 9034, once the spot goes, you should buy at 50.80 and 53 rupees will be a stop loss. Currently 78 rupees and Nifty is at 9032, whichever comes faster. If 9034 comes faster, then whatever premium you are getting, you should buy. Or if the premium comes faster, you also buy. So whichever comes faster, but stop loss will be same, target will be the same. One more important thing it is telling here. Currently it is at 15 rupees 82 paisa theta. The moment Nifty goes to 9035 level, so this theta decay is factored here, 15 rupees 60 paisa, 15 rupees 26, 14 rupees 39. Different targets, you have different theta. So theta also dynamically deducted. How much theta is deducted from this premium calculation? 15 rupees 60 paisa. So how much theta is deducted? 15 rupees 26 paisa. How much theta is deducted? 14 rupees 40 paisa. So dynamically, whatever theta value is there, it is being dynamically deducted from this premium. So that's why. So here that dynamism is available. So you can take the benefit of that. So I'm wrong. So here I'm wrong. Here future price is being taken. So reference price is clearly mentioned here. Future price. Venkat ji, you are correct. You are correct. So here the future price 9034 or 80, whichever is comes faster, you have to take. So future price. Wherever spot price we have used, we have mentioned that. So 9034 or 80, whichever comes faster. Here 904515 is now. So it is not the spot price, it is future price. So if the premium comes first or the future price of Nifty comes to 9034, then you should initiate this. So this calculator specifically for intraday and positional arbitrage, we are using the future price. Reference future levels are being used, not the spot price. So now 80 rupees, it has come to 80 rupees. However, future is at 9019. So just record this trade. 80 rupees if you are buying, 54 rupees, and VIX also favorable. VIX also fallen down. So VIX fallen down. It's a favorable trade. Just have a look. So 80 rupees if you are buying. So 80 rupees if you are buying. Nifty call option intraday. So 80 rupees if you are buying. Stop loss should be 54. 88 rupees 60 paisa first target. Future level 9047. Future level 9073 106. Future level 9100 134. These are the targets. So 80 rupees. So now 80 has come. First 86 rupees and 30 paisa is your first target. VIX is falling. It's a great idea. VIX is falling and you can buy a call option. So call option has come 88 rupees 60 paisa is our first target. First target. So 88 rupees and 60 paisa our first target. Second target we can expect here 106 and third will be 134. 134. So third will be 134. So first and second target is a great target you can initiate. What is the best time to enter the option trade? What time I should do the option trade? As soon as market opens at 9:50 or any specific muhurtam is there to do the trade? There is, in mathematics there is no specific muhurtam. Rather we should know that what will be the distribution. Options by nature, if you logically think, what is option? Option is a derived instrument. It's not a direct instrument like your equities and commodities. It is derived from Nifty, derived from Axis Bank, derived from SBI. It is a derived instrument. Options will have always less liquidity as compared to the stock or future. That is also second fact. Once we have entered a option trade, very carefully listen. Options have less liquidity. So some alignments need to happen. Some realignment, alignments, adjustments have to happen in the option. Very fast 15 minutes of the trade, many mispricing, that arbitrage opportunity what you have seen. 15 minutes of a trade, lot of mispricing will be there in the options. So 9:15 to 9:30 period, you must ignore 9:30 period. You must ignore, or till 9:45 also you can ignore. Do not do any analysis. Do not enter any trade. And post 9:30 or 9:45 period, whatever the way you are getting the direction, enter the trade. Once you enter the trade, follow the proper stop loss, and faster second target will be a best choice for the options. And once you book a profit in particular options, have a look at VIX. Have a look at VIX and then take a fresh call. Do not chase them the same strike. I have bought 9,000 call option, got a success. Again it has come down to 80 rupees. Again I will buy these things. Have a different strike, different thinking on this part. I will suggest that better if you wanted to trade success, better do not trade. You got your success on that day. So do not chase the entire day and spoil your time, spoil your profit. Whatever the profit is there, you can take it out. Intraday trade gives you a great profit if you just engage yourself from 9:15 to 3:30. Over trading always kills. So do not over trade. One or two trades, if it is successful, better come out of these things. So that should be the ideal principle you can impose in your trading career. Intraday trade specifically. You have many other trades to do. You have many other things to do. You have many other things to study. So engage your times in that. So just don't chase that, okay, every day this should be target 10, 20,000 should come from the intraday trade. Then only I will leave my desk. It's not the right. So you have understood how VIX helps us to identify, to trade in call options or put option. Number one, you have understood the role of theta, the role of implied volatility in your option buying decision. You have understood the put-call ratio and open interest role in your option buying decision. So today's specific program is on option buying, not for option sellers. Option seller has a different. If anyone has any further query, please WhatsApp me at 99411 05705. 05705. You can WhatsApp me in this number. So if you have any further query, so today we are now going to track this 9,000 call option, which is bought for a target of 88 rupees and 60 paisa, then 100 plus level what we have analyzed. So till day end you observe where we are landing, and 54 is the stop loss. 55 rupees is the stop loss. This is what we have studied. So keep following this thing and you will get that result by the day end. And before I conclude the session, I'll again request all of you, please give you a review. So your review is very important. So here, the review links also I have sent in your presentation. So the PDF file what I have given. So please give a review on this, because that review encourages many people to learn this concept. Till they will not get that, okay, if you eat this medicine, you will get cured of corona. If they won't heard from the 5 to 10 people, they won't take that medicines. So for that reason only, to inspire many other traders to follow the concepts in a scientific way. So your review is very important. I have given that. You can just give your review here. Regarding the products, I have demonstrated today the products of the port Smart IT all-in-one tool, which is having all option intraday, positional and arbitrage. Option intraday, positional, arbitrage, along with option scanner. So scanner simplifies your job to a great extent. So this tool costs you 10,620 including tax, and it comes to only intraday if you want, no option positional, arbitrage, everything. First product you can go for. Scanners will be there, intraday features will be there. This will cost you 6,500. So these two are the option, including all option intraday, positional, arbitrage, along with the option strategy analysis. You can go for the second product. So 3 products for the options, and all are having a different objective. If you are doing only intraday trade, first product will be suitable for you, 6,500. If you are using only options, intraday, positional, arbitrage, option strategy, second product will be useful for you. So only options involved here. So if you are trading option intraday, positional, not in strategy, but you are trading in future, you are trading in commodity, you can go for the fourth product. And those who are opting for all products, they got a heavy discount, 18,400. You can get all the products. So with this, I'll be closing today's session, and I'll be requesting all of you to give a review and requesting all of you to download that PDF file what I have shared with you. And thank you very much. Thank you for your